So Rachel, it seems like a long time, but the World Cup draw has finally been announced. Are you happy with it?
Yeah, I think so. It was quite long drawn out as well today. I think it was meant to come out at 10:30. I think it was about 11:15 when it was finally done. But yeah, it was exciting. It was good to see there was well represented there. But the draw itself for us is quite promising.
Are you happy to avoid England and New Zealand at this stage?
I mean, they're the best in the world. You know, if you're going to go to a World Cup, you want to put yourself against the best. But yeah, probably. I mean, the teams that are in our pool we've played before, so they're not going to be a surprise to us. And it's definitely teams that we can beat. So it's a positive for us, really.
Yeah, you played Australia and South Africa last time around, and you're obviously no strangers to France. So how important is that? There's no fear factor there.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think in the last World Cup we played South Africa twice. And I think when we originally went into that group 4 years ago, we were quite fearful of it. I mean,
it was the group of death, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, when we look at it now, I think it just shows that we've grown as a squad, because we look at it now and we see opportunities, whereas before we might have thought it's actually quite daunting. Now it's all potential, teams that we can beat. France, I think, will be a huge game because they're the host country. But obviously it makes this Six Nations game against them coming up even more exciting.
Yeah. So how important is that game in particular, putting down a marker for the World Cup?
I think it will be. When we play them away, that's usually a really tough physical game. I think we've let ourselves down a little bit actually when we've played them at home in the last couple of seasons. So it'll be quite good to go out and really just put something in front of them, just to say, that we are something to be reckoned with come World Cup.
Squad-wise at the moment, are you in a good place, do you think?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like I mentioned, 4 years ago we would have looked at that group and been a bit worried. And now, with the positivity within the group, and everyone sees it as a real chance. So I think it shows everyone's inner confidence that we're there or thereabouts.
4 years ago in Guildford, you didn't have the happiest of World Cups. How much was it a spur to really perform well on the next one?
It is, without a doubt. And I think at the time it seemed it seemed a long time coming. But now with the draw today, I think it'll be here, before we know it, be around the corner. Personally, I want to, perform to the absolute best of my ability. I want to be in peak physical condition as well. But as a team, I think we're there or thereabouts already. And obviously, if we use this Six Nations campaign to really bed down some styles of rugby that we want to play, then hopefully come, August, we'll be ready to go.
You've been in the squad, for a few years now. There's a lot of fresh faces in the squad at the moment. How important is it to have competition for places throughout the whole squad?
Really important. I mean, that's what gives us our competition in trainings and really drives each other, really. The fitness sessions that we have as well. It's good that you compete against someone that is going for your opposite number, and it raises the intensity of the training session, without a doubt. And I think it's done us, we've come on leaps and bounds because of it. We've definitely got some youngsters and some new faces in the team, making me feel quite old this year. But no, it's great to see. 4 years ago I was in a sort of fairly new to the team myself, so to see those guys coming through now, the thought that them getting to play in a World Cup hopefully will really spur them on as well.